We live in rapidly changing times. As the world is becoming more digital and therefore paperless, how can we assure that personal information such as photo albums, bank and brokerage statements, legal documents, online passwords, and lists of medications are immediately available to family members in the event of disability or death? How can you inexpensively and safely organize all of your important information while knowing you got it all? What is CBData and how does it work? Hello, my name is Attorney Ramsey Bahrawy and welcome to Your Money, Your Life. In this segment called What's a Life Inventory and Why Do I Need One? My guest is Carol Kaufman, founder and CEO of CBData Life Inventory Solutions. Ms. Kaufman has been a software entrepreneur for the past 35 years. She's a member of the National Association of Professional Organizers and travels extensively to publicly educate and motivate people to get their life inventory in order. The mission of CBData Life Inventory Solutions is to inexpensively consolidate and safely preserve all of your important documents and information in order to help you create what she calls a secure life inventory. An inventory that's invaluable in times of crises. Carol, welcome to Your Money, Your Life. It's great to have you on the program.
Thank you, Ramsey. It's nice to be here.
What year did you create CBData?
We started working on it in the end of 2008, beginning of 2009.
Okay, so let me ask you this. End of 2008, 2009, this country was going through a recession. What gave you the confidence? What gave you the idea that you could open up a business coming through a recession? I mean, that's tremendous confidence to open up a new business. As you know, many new businesses fail.
Honestly, I knew it was something that people needed.
Okay.
I really did. If I had gone through all of that, then there had to be other people that would be going through that as well. I knew that it was an aging society. I knew that people were living longer and they were buying more things and collecting more things and losing more things. And the more I started looking at the statistics, the more I realized this really is a need. And what was so funny, Ramsey, is that when people would hear what I was doing, they would say to me, oh, there must be a product that does that. There must be something. It's so logical. It's so simple. It's so needed. And yet, there was nothing.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your brainchild, CBData. What is it? What's its purpose? Tell us a little bit about this.
All right. CBData is software and a solution. We call it the CBData Life Inventory Solution because I realized very early on that it is overwhelming, if not paralyzing, for people to realize everything that they need to pull together so that they can properly plan, so that they are prepared in a crisis, be it a medical crisis or a natural disaster like Sandy.
Sure, yeah, great example.
So what I did is I decided that not only did we need the software, but we needed a concierge type, a personalized type of service. Because when we first released the product in the end of 2009, I realized that people were buying it, but they weren't registering it. And we have a very unique security system so that I can tell when people have registered. And we can talk about that later. But I would ask people, why aren't you using the product? And they would tell me, well, I know I need to do this, but it's just so overwhelming, the thought. So what the product and solution are, the goal is to pull together all of your important information out of your piles, out of your files, out of your head, and have it in one safe, secure place so that when, not if, there is a crisis, be it medical or natural, you have everything at your fingertips so that you can make informed decisions. And so that if you have to prove that you have ownership of things, you can prove it without scrambling. Think of the people in Katrina.
Sure.
I have a friend who was in Katrina. She got the call to evacuate. She packed a bag for 2 nights. She and her husband and their daughter left, never to return. For over a year, she sat with her eyes closed, trying to remember everything that was on the walls, in the closets, in the drawers. They had not brought anything with them. Everything went under when the levee broke.
Okay, so you talked about everything can be put into CBData.
Yes.
Am I
Yes.
saying that correctly?
I hope so.
So personal documents like personal letters, they can go in there. Photographs, family
Yes.
photographs, they can go in there. The registration to a vehicle can go in there. Legal documents, insurance documents, medical documents, an inventory of your home. You mentioned that. You know
Yes.
what your house looks like. That can all go in there too.
It's not just an inventory of your home. It's an inventory of wherever you have belongings residing.
Okay.
If you have a storage facility, you want to know what's in there. When we closed up the home in the Berkshires, I put some of the furniture into a storage facility. If I didn't have that listed in my CBData
Right.
and something happened to me, who would know?
Briefly, tell me, why should people get CBData?
Multiple reasons. Number 1, peace of mind. Number 2, proper planning. I mean, how can you properly plan for your future if you don't know what you have? How can you protect your assets if you don't know what you have? And how can you prove what you have if you have an emergency, if you have a crisis, if you have a Sandy or a Katrina? I think the most compelling reason is unless you believe you're going to live forever, there will be a crisis. There will be a medical crisis.
It's a good place for us to stop. Thank you. As our world develops digitally, it is becoming more paperless. Consider that many people today prefer digital access to their credit card statements, bank statements, and the like, rather than stuff their drawers or shoeboxes with disorganized documents. We all know that getting your documents in order can be quite a daunting task, a fact acknowledged by Carol Kaufman. It is for that very reason she created a service where a CBData Life Inventory accountability partner helps you consolidate all of your personal, medical, and financial information for each family member. This is accomplished inexpensively, securely, offline, not on the internet. This is critical when it comes to your estate planning documents, as quick, easy, and safe access to the signed will, trust, power of attorney, and healthcare proxy is critically important. We also learned today that CBData creates dozens of intelligent, meaningful reports for each family member, so your information is literally right at your fingertips. CBData is not only simple to use, but helps you get the details of your life and the lives of the ones you love back on track. Therefore, to effectively organize your documents, such as personal information, bank and brokerage statements, legal documents, online passwords, and lists of medications, educate yourself. A good place to start is by visiting Ms. Kaufman's CBDataSystems.com website and check out the Solutions tab to learn how CBData Life Inventory Solutions can help you. For in the words of Ben Franklin, an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. In closing, I would like to thank my guest, Carol Kaufman, founder and CEO of CBData Life Inventory Solutions, for participation on this program. Thank you, Carol.
You're welcome.
And as always, thank you to you, our viewers, for watching Your Money, Your Life. My name is Attorney Ramsey Bahrawy, Building Your Trusts.